Hey guys, before we get into today's episode, I just want to start off by apologizing. I was sick when I recorded this, and the first couple clips are really bad and noticeable. It gets a little better throughout the episode, so just bear with me during the beginning here. And I also wanted to show you our new spawn area for the server. We moved it to try and deal with parrots not showing up. I think it's a passive mob cap with all the farms in, well, now the old spawn area. This is the new one. It looks great. It was mostly built by a guy on the server named Ram, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not really sure. RHRAM. It looks awesome. And the little lighthouse here is probably my favorite thing, with the lights at the top just going around in a circle like a real lighthouse would. But yeah, it all looks really cool. So nice work on that. So I'm not going to delay the start of the episode anymore. Yeah, so enjoy the episode. Hello, I'm Jomika, and welcome back to Barlynaland episode 15. As you can see, if you watched last episode, I had a bunch of scaffolding around, and not all the glass was in, but now it is all in, except for this piece right here. So I'll go ahead and put that in. What I want to do today is start off by getting some obsidian, flint and steel. We're going to build a portal over near where all the sand is in the desert. Let's go ahead and sleep first. See if that works. Okay. And we will head up and then fly over to the desert. I had done some mining of all the sand for the glass. I didn't have it. I did it last episode. I didn't have it in the episode, but I did do it. Just because I figured it'd be kind of boring. You guys have seen that before, so no point in putting it in. So, if I can take off, we're going to head to the desert. And it was a little ways this way. I could have mined it out right here, but I want to do it a little bit further away from the base, just to keep the area looking nice. I think it should be pretty easy to see. Yeah, right here. Just this big long strip here, and then a bunch of other stuff around here. So we'll go ahead and put this in. Yeah, 2x3. And then we'll light that. And it should take us back to our normal portal. Yes. So then next, I'll have to go back, get the coordinates of where it's at, and then build another portal in here. We're going to have a couple portals around the area, and then I'll just hook them all up down here, make it kind of a base, and all that. So what I'm going to do now is head over to the Ender Render and repair my pickaxe, because I did some more digging underground, try and get that whole area cleared out. And after I do that, we'll be back, and I will work on a little project. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. I have a couple different ideas of what I want to do and kind of what's needed, but I will decide in the next few minutes here, and then we'll get started on that project. Alright, we are here at the spot where the portal needs to go for the desert. Lost words for a second. So let's go ahead and place that in. And then we'll hop through. And we can go ahead and decorate the other side a little bit. We'll probably do this side too. But I wanted to start with the other side. Hopefully we'll pop through to this portal, and we did. It is nighttime, so that's not the best. There's a lot of you guys. So I'm gonna head back through and wait for morning, and then we'll be back once it's morning. Alright, it should be daytime now. So let's go ahead and hop through. And while I was waiting, I just kind of dug out a little bit here to prepare for the future. And it is daytime. So let's go ahead. I did get some sandstone earlier. So let's get this all in place. And let's see. Let's go ahead and do some regular blocks here. Get one of those. And we will come back into the crafting book. And we'll go ahead and build some of those. We probably also want a few chiseled ones. I don't remember how to make those. Like that. Or is it just one big block? Or... Alright, well, we can come back to that later. So what I want to do is answer the door, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so there was a package at the door. It was not for me, so I got excited for no reason. But I also did look up how to do a chiseled sandstone block, and it is just this. So we probably don't need too many of these. We'll just do 12 for now. We'll keep some slabs. And we can go ahead and start to build our little portal entrance. So I'm going to go ahead and get building this, and then I will show you guys the finished product once it is done. So I will be back in a short second. Alright, and here is the little portal, kind of designed out and built. Similar on both sides. Pillars are a little lower on the other side just because it kind of slopes down. But it looks alright. Nothing crazy. I didn't want to spend too much time, but I just didn't want a portal in the middle of the desert. So, yeah. Here it is. And actually we'll pick this up. Guess we'll just use our shovel. I don't know if that'll work, but I think it will. Alright. And I think that's everything. Yes. And then if you come from this direction, you can just walk up these stairs too. Don't really need to jump anywhere. And then we'll come through another portal. Eventually this will be designed out also. But I think what I want to do is just kind of make this part of our grand like nether portal hub for the base over here. And this is the area I had talked about digging out earlier. And just take this little hallway. And this will bring us to the main nether portal to the bottom of the base. And then we hop through. And we'll be in where the glass floor is. So, what I want to do next... Well, there's one thing I want to do. Is I want to build a little building at the top of this ladder, just because this tower goes right to the surface and then it stops. But my thinking was is we build like a little gazebo type building up at the top here, and I want to build that out of quartz, but I'm not sure if I have enough quartz to do it. I'll have to count out and see, but it'll be like right around, basically right above it. So you'll walk in the gazebo and then you can go down the ladder to this area. So I'm going to check, I'm going to figure out how much quartz I actually need. If I have enough, or if I'm close, I can go gather some more. But if I'm pretty far off, I think I'm just going to wait for a future episode when I actually collect some more. Give me some time. So yeah, if we can't do the tower this episode, we will do it in one of the next episodes, and we'll find something else to build instead. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, I took a look at the design I had and that I want to do for the tower up top, and it's going to take at least 500 blocks of quartz, and we have under that. I don't know exactly how many we have, but I think we're about halfway there. So we got 4 stacks. I think we need about 9. We'll go 10 just to be safe. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to come over here and we're going to get started on the villager breeder. I haven't decided where I want the villager trading to go yet, but I do think I want it in this little circle somewhere. So I was thinking, since we got the slime farm over there and our little XP grinder thing over there, and then also we have the other slime farm over here, or not even slime farm, but slime chunk. We either put the farm over there or over here, and then we have the trader either here or over there. So I think I'm gonna put the trader over here. I originally was gonna put it on the other side, but it seems like there's more room on this side, and this seems like a better spot for the trader. So I'm gonna get started on the villager breeder, and then I'll give you a progress update when that's just about done. Alright, while I was building this, just to start, this little guy spawned over in that shadow. So I figured I would box him in and just keep him in the farm while I build it, so that way I don't have to worry about transporting him. I know I do need at least 1 brown coat. I don't think he is, but we'll have to see once we get it like completed and kind of convert him to a regular zombie, or not a zombie, just regular villager. So yeah, we'll leave him here. He should work once we find a brown coat. If he is not one, which I don't think he is, then we will have to get a brown coat and transport him. But we'll only have to do the 1 transportation, because this guy will already be here and he will work just fine. So I'm going to build up this a little bit more, get him to the right level, and then box him in. And then I will be back when that is done, unless something else interesting kind of happens. Alright, we got a zombie pigman, and he's going to go in the center of our breeder. And let's see if we can't get him through to the other side. I don't think I need to block off the end. So let's get you actually, you know what? I think we need to break the rails and then send you through on your own. So just to make sure we get you through. I'm going to block all this off. And we will go with you to the other side. Just clean up my mess. Hopefully I don't have to come back and do it again. And let's break this without hurting you. There we go. And you're through. Hopefully you are not here. Okay. Well, I guess I get to try that again. Not sure what I did wrong, but I'll try again. You know what? I realized what I did wrong. I didn't put a name tag on him, and when he came through, he immediately despawned. So I need to do that again, but this time I need to make sure I have a name tag on him. I had him in my hotbar, but I didn't put one on. And I think I need to rename it anyways. So I will get to that, and we'll try again. Alright, we got 2 guys here, 3 guys. So let's name you. You are now Farmer Pig. And let's go ahead and... Can I do this? Can you ride with me? Is that a thing? I don't know if you're too big for this. Because I can put you in on your own. If I can just push this towards you. And I cannot get in with you. So you must be a little large for me to get in with you or something. Sometimes I feel like a noob when I'm playing because half the time I don't even know what I'm doing. But let's go ahead and I'll push him towards this. And then we'll try again. Alright. I have a feeling there's going to be no issues with this one, so I'm just going to go for it. There we go. And hopefully I see you on the other side and not too far away. There you are. Now don't go back again because that would kind of suck. Let's get you in the minecart. Nope. We need you in the minecart. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Alright, I'll push you a little bit. Nope, come back. Alright, I'm going to deal with him, and when I get closer, we'll be back. Well, I decided I would try to record my attempt and leave it in the video. I kept trying to push him into the minecart. I had to reposition it like a million times, and I just had no luck of doing that. So I ended up changing my idea of what I wanted to do and try to push him through this little walkway that I created. He ended up not being pushed at all, so then I tried to hit him, and I pulled out the stone just so I wouldn't hurt him. And yeah, once I finally realized that they always follow you when you hit them, that's what I ended up doing, and it ended up working way better than anything I tried. So now here is Jomica from the past. Alright, well I could have done that a long time ago. That was much easier. Just hit him in the head and run away. So now the next step is to get some villagers. The villager I had trapped in here earlier despawned or got eaten by a zombie. Not really sure which happened, but he's no longer in here. So I need to go get some villagers now. Hopefully that'll be an easier process than this was. Okay, before we get to converting these zombie villagers into regular villagers, I need to build some potions of weakness, and in order to do that I need some mushrooms. But instead of using all the mushrooms I have, I need to grow some more, and mushrooms grow really, really slow. So I've had this set up for a little while, and I've only gotten one from it. The rest I have, these 6 and these 8 here, I harvested from around and just had them in my inventory. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and build a little mushroom farm using observers and pistons and that kind of stuff. It'll be automatic. I think it's a design by Il Mango. You can check out his YouTube. Just search YouTube for Il Mango. And if you want to do the mushroom farm, just search mushroom farm by Il Mango and you'll find it. So I'm going to get started on that. And yeah, I think I want to put it over here, just kind of with the trees and everything. Oh, I did these trees for some apples, which I got a few of. And while I was doing that, a slime jumped down from somewhere up here. So I think there's another slime chunk in this area. But we won't worry about that right now. We're just going to go ahead and set up this little mushroom farm. So I'll be back when that is mostly done. Alright, here is the mushroom farm. So we got the mushrooms down here at the bottom. Goes 4, and then we can switch to red mushrooms and then back to brown. But I don't have any red right now, so they're just empty. And then on the top we had the same, 4 in a row, blank 4, and then 3 since we don't have any more mushrooms on us. And the idea is they grow from the top or the bottom over 1, and they'll grow here, and then as soon as they grow, we'll pick this up, and they grow there and then get shot off, and then they'll get picked up by the minecart. So that's the whole system. I just set it up, it just started running. What I think I'm going to do now is kind of block it off just so no light gets in, because it needs to be dark for mushrooms to grow. I think it's dark enough here. Yeah, we got 5, 0 here. So I think it's dark enough, but that also means mobs are going to spawn on it, so we'll just try to keep them away from getting to us. So I'm going to let that run for a little bit, and then I'll check back in and see how it's doing, see if we get any, just make sure it's working, and then we can go ahead and start to brew some potions of weakness so we can weaken these guys and feed them their apples they need, and then we can try to get them to the farm. So I'll be back once we have some mushrooms. Alright, we got our potions brewing up here. We have 3 splash potions of weakness. We have 2 golden apples, which I can make 8 more. I'm just going to go ahead and do all of these into splash potions because I'm sure I will mess up at some point and need to redo it. And then let's also go ahead and craft up these apples. Is it like this? Yep. So we have 10 golden apples, and we can go double check on the mushroom farm. I did find a red mushroom, so we have 2 brown mushrooms just sitting here waiting for us. But down here we have the red mushroom, which I got from our base, the old base, the old tower I had. I had visited there just to get the blaze rods and just picked up the mushroom while I was already there. So let's go ahead and get these out. Don't need any of that. We can leave the blaze powder in there. And I think what I'm going to do is kind of spread these guys out. Like I'll make a little walkway for this guy to go on, just to get him away from the other zombie villager. Same with those 3. And then I also captured 2 more out here just while I was running around. Well, I think one's gone. Yep, one's gone. So he's here. I think this was a brown coat too, for sure. I'm not sure if we have one, but we will need one. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready, and then I will bring you guys back once I'm all ready, just so we can try together, because I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. Alright, I decided I'm going to build a little path and we'll try to get him as close as possible. Just because he'll follow me now, and I'm not sure if he'll do that later. So this will be the fastest way, I think, to get him towards the farm. And we're going to have to jump in here. And we'll just jump up here. And that didn't work. There we go. Looks like you are stuck in there. So what we want to do is, I think this is the correct order. We hit you with a splash potion. I've never used one of these, so we'll see how it goes. And then we'll give you this apple. No. Well, that sounded good. Let's see. So you're doing some weird stuff. Probably a good sign. Let's get out of here. There we go. And you'll kind of do your thing, and then hopefully you'll become a normal villager shortly. So I'm not sure how long that takes. But while you do that, I'm going to go find our next villager that we want to use. I need to make sure that he's actually a farmer, though. So I'm going to sit here and watch him. And then once we figure out what he actually is, oops, then we can try to get the next guy in. So where did you go? And you're in there, and there, and let's get back out again. And yeah, I'm just gonna let him do his thing, and hopefully he will become a normal villager shortly. Alright, I just got a goal for Zombie Doctor, which makes me believe that he changed into a villager. And I hear the villager's noise, so that's a good sign. And you are green. Let's see. I cannot do anything with you right now. Let's jump here. Well, okay. Whoops. We don't want to do that. Alright, well, we have you. We need at least another one. I'm going to double check to see what I actually need. Just so I get it right and don't have to move anything else around too much. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so I came over here with a boat and I got the farmer because all the villagers I had inside the base already were not brown coats. They're all converted to regular villagers and just covered up so they don't get attacked by zombies. So here is our villager that we need to get down, and I have cleared a path And hopefully we can just come down here without killing him. I don't think it's gonna fit. So I need to mine some more out. Do about a 4x4 area. So let's get you there. And we'll cover you back up for now. It's not nighttime or anything, but you never know. I don't want to try to have to find another one again. So I'm going to dig this out. This goes all the way down to a tunnel I made that just kind of shows how far out I want to dig eventually. And this is right up against the edge. So we'll just go down to the bottom. Almost there, I think. Yes. So this is the edge here, and then that's where the base is and the tower. It's about 10 chunks, I think, if I remember correctly. So let's get out of here, go back down and pick up this villager in the boat, and I'm pretty sure we can jump down with the villager in the boat with us and be okay. Let's go ahead and block off this water. And maybe just to be safe we can ride the water down as it goes. So there we go. Go to F5. Whoops. Try to keep you out of the wall. We want to kill you before we get there. That would be kind of a waste. Stop. Alright. So now... let's not get out of the boat again. Just put some of these torches back. Alright. So we need to make sure we get to the end and not get out of the boat, because we'll be standing on it and be stuck in the rock. But let's speed this up a little bit. I also went through and kind of not cleared the tunnel, but filled it in a little bit, because there were some spots where it was wide open to the edge, and I didn't want any zombies coming in and trying to attack us while we were getting through and converting the villager or killing the villager. So we're almost there, and this actually, we got pretty lucky here. It ends up right on top of the breeder. So let's see. I don't want to hit you in the head. So it looks safe to jump down. So let's go ahead and do that. And then open all this up. Jump back in. I'll bring you down here. I hate when that happens. There we go. Yeah, just something with the hoeing of the dirt and all that just kind of messes everything up when you jump in and break it. So let's do this, make sure everything is closed. I mean, we can just get rid of the boat right now. And there you go. So you're gonna do your farming. You got your nitwit in here. That's why I couldn't do anything with him earlier. I was so confused. I was like, is it broken? But then I realized later that it was just a nitwit. So now you guys should start doing your thing. You're gonna farm, do whatever, give him some potatoes, and then the pigmen should scare the babies away to go down here. I also need to put in all the water down there. So I'm gonna finish this up, keep an eye on it, make sure it's all working correctly, hoe up this stuff again, and then hopefully when you guys come back, we will have some baby villagers.